Look, if you had one shot to sit on your lazy butt and watch all the Zelda you ever wanted, would you go for it, or would you just let it slide? Hi guys, I'm NintendoCapriSun, and if you got this far in the video, you're already amazing. This is Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I've been really itching to record this for a while, and finally tonight, I succumbed. I've been recording videos all day, the lost levels, a lot of stuff. So, like, this video is probably not going to go up until, like, 2 weeks after I'm recording it, but this is a game that is hard to describe. It's extremely big, but everybody knows that. But there's a lot to this game. And there's also already a lot of video essays talking about all of the problems it has, which...
The strange gloom keeps getting thicker.
Oh, maybe I'll shut up for a little bit here. Yeah. She has got some nice calves, let me tell you.
We've been descending for a while now. These tunnels are deeper than I thought. What could be down here?
Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. Just in case you didn't know. Love the short hair. Ever since we saw that in the trailer, people have loved it. It's the look, man. Everybody does. Pyra's like that. Well, who else? You got any other examples? I mean, Mithra doesn't do it, so maybe it's not that great. No, I'm just kidding. I personally have definitely... Like, when I was younger, I didn't like it, actually. I thought, I don't know, I just didn't. But over the years, I tell you, man, I've come to really love it. Hey, what's up?
People have been falling ill after coming into contact with the gloom drifting through these caverns. Though here it seems almost misty and not concentrated enough to harm us. We'll keep going, with it coming up from beneath Hyrule Castle. We do not know what waits below, so we need to be ready for anything. But I know I'll be okay with you, Link. Let's go.
You definitely will, baby. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. So sorry. So yeah, that shot of Zelda looking at Link kind of struck me the first time I saw it. And I think I know why, but I'm not sure. I think it's because when she turns to face him, her entire head turns towards him. A lot of times in video games, and I haven't, like, looked this up or anything, so I'd kind of like to, just to see if I'm wrong, because I probably am. But a lot of times in video games, it seems like when you have like an over-the-shoulder shot, and one character is looking at another, the character who's talking will usually, like, turn their face straight towards the camera, but their eyes will be looking at the person. But their face will be looking straight at the camera. Probably because that's more flattering or something. And I guess one of the first things I noticed about that shot was that it wasn't so flattering. It looked pretty flattering there just now, but the first time I saw it, it struck me as odd. I don't know why I'm talking about this. But yeah, in that shot, she actually, like, looks right at him, and it's like, oh, do I need to pull my sword out? Do I get to do that yet? Yeah. What? What's going on? Did I do something bad? Yeah, that's it. Oh, that sound, though. Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. They do such a good job with the eyes. They're so big and expressive, you know? Swing sword. Hell yeah, dude, let's go, let's go, let's go! Oh, I'll just be like John. That's what John did the first time he played. So I guess it's worth noting, like, the first time I played this, well, like, we went and got it at GameStop on release night. Oh, I forgot to examine. But we were staying with John at the time, so, like, the first 2 weeks with this game, we were at John's place playing it all, like, together. And so already, a lot of my memories associated with this game have to do with being there It just blew my mind when we got off the plane and it was actually cool outside. It was like the end of May. It was cool outside. I'm like, dear God, this is unbelievable. Yeah, there's quite a bit to look at here, and she's definitely taking her time, as well as you do, you know. Oh, there she goes, snapping photos. Oh, man. Yeah, these carvings. The carvings of meat. Mmm. Yeah, so the whole Zonai thing, it kind of put me off at first. I wasn't sure. Because, like, I know as maybe people seen that vlog, and, like, I hate that I kind of was so dismissive about it. Well, it wasn't a vlog, it was a direct reaction. Anyway. Yeah, because the Zonai gets mentioned in the first game. It's like a really small part of the game. There's, like, Zonai ruins, and they look really cool. But somehow, for some reason, people just honed in on that and got these theories in their head that they were important, and that they were going to be important in the sequel. So when it turned out that they were important in the sequel, they all kind of flipped out, and I was dismissive of it because I thought, well, like, I don't know. I don't even know why. I love this music. I just thought, well, it's one tiny part of the game, but is there actually any story there, or is it just, oh, they were some people who lived 1,000,000 years ago, because that's always what it is. It's the goddesses and all that stuff. But still, though, you can't deny that this looks pretty freaking cool, though. She's just gonna go on ahead. She's like, you stay here if you want. I'm gonna keep going. Oh, great. We got that. Shall I? Oh, yeah. One more. Let's do it. I love that they introduced that.
You are not hurt, are you, Link? Look at these murals. The written histories of the royal family include stories of a great war fought long ago. It was a conflict between allied tribes and someone only ever referred to as the Demon King.
Gee, I wonder who that was. Maybe it's that guy right there.
Do these murals depict the same legend?
Yeah, that kind of threw me off the first time, because I thought she was talking about the story on the murals. But then she's like, do these murals depict the same legend? I'm like, oh, I thought that's what you were just saying.
This is similar to the statues we saw earlier. A Zonai. And these figures look like Hylians. This depiction certainly suggests that the Zonai descended from the heavens. It is said that my ancestors, the first of Hyrule's royal family, were born from a union with gods who had descended from the heavens. These murals tell a similar story, and if they are accurate, then the gods mentioned were the Zonai. They must have forged a relationship with the Hylians of that time, working together to establish...
Wait for it.
the Kingdom of Hyrule.
There you go.
This figure, he seems to be stealing something of incredible power from the young kingdom. This all aligns with what I've read during my studies. And then this, it shows the Demon King. And a fierce battle against him.
Wonder what could have happened in that battle.
If the creature depicted here really does represent the Demon King, then... oh. Incredible! This mural must be the Great War recorded in the royal histories.
To save Cornelia! Why do I always say that?
This is the imprisoning war, and the events that led up to it.
I love that the music...
This is a huge discovery.
Oh, nerdy Zelda, gotta love her. Yeah, the music just gets so intense here. Ah, I take the torch for her.
All right then. Now to use this invention of Pura's. I'm glad I didn't leave it behind.
Puras.
It's so easy to record. You point it and click. Oh,
Yeah, I'd love to point and click you right about
looks
now.
like the rest of the murals are obscured.
I'm speaking as Link here, not myself.
Just what is this place? Maybe we'll find more answers farther ahead. Link, let's keep moving deeper.
I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but the first time I saw the name Link in Zelda, like in Zelda 1, I didn't realize that was his name. I thought they meant that you had to link all the pieces together once you found them. Like, find all 8 pieces, link to save her is what it says, I think, verbatim. So it's interesting these rocks are here, like, blocking off the last of the murals. So, like, you would think, oh, let me just pull out my bombs here, but you don't still have your bombs. If you try to bring up your, like, menu to use your stuff, you ain't got nothing. All you got to save, load, no subscreen, you just got your sword, and that's about it. So, I don't know, did the keys drop supplies here? I don't think they did. What's over here, anyway? Did I ever look over here? I don't think there is anything. Well, that's the murals, so there you go. So you might as well follow her. You'll keep her waiting all day. Yeah, the music just gets more and more intense the further down you go. I was all but convinced the first time I heard this, because I was thinking it was like a song that if you played it backwards, it would sound like something, but I don't actually know. It just, sometimes, there's a very distinct sound to when you play music backwards, and this song, if you can even call it that, has a lot of those kind of sounds to it. Kind of, when sounds gradually increase in volume over the course of a note, or especially drums, they sound like they're going, they're just, I don't know, I'm not going to sit here and try to imitate it. We're getting pretty close to the end here, though. You doing okay? Can we talk? Can't tell you how excited I am. The murals down here, their images support so much of what historians have written about. I'm not as good of a voice actor as you are. Oh yeah, listen how loud it's getting now. It's just... If there is one thing I think this game did better than the first, it was making Ganon terrifying. I didn't think Calamity Ganon was all that scary. Like, he's just a big cloud of crap. And, you know, you fight him and he goes to crap. And it's just whatever. And though it may be a bit of a spoiler, it's not a spoiler, but I will say the final boss in this game kicks the crap out of Breath of the Wild's final boss. But that's like 100 videos from now, so don't bother worrying about that right now. Green light in the distance. It's a shrine! I'm having the strangest sensation. This is also ominous. Okay. So are we going then? I guess, yeah. What is this place? Let's continue, Link, but we must be extremely careful. Okay. I'm just going right into the cutscene. You don't even get to walk down the stairs, man.
What is that?
Uh-oh. Oh, if only. If only you knew, I mean. Oh, it just conveniently happens to fall off when we walk up. Maybe because somehow it knew we were here? Oh. You're sure you should be touching that? Oh, great. Now we're gonna play some Phoenix right here. Dun, 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 dun. I'm saying all the same things I did in our John Plays Tears of the Kingdom Wild Chugga and Luke and I watched. I know, but, like, you can't help but think it when you see it. If you've played Phoenix, right? Ah! Sorry, I had to. Had to get a scream in here sooner or later. Yeah, you tell that asshole. Oh god, no, oh man, the animation of the hearts disappearing is so good. Damn it, damn it, damn it, that must hurt so bad. Got you in the cheek. 1 HP of damage.
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? The blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me. Zelda. You who carries that fragile sword. A Link.
Yes, I am.
Rauru placed his faith in you. And that was all you could do.
How do you know our names?
We're old friends. And here's the part we've all seen from the trailer. Like, it kind of blows my mind how much they managed to not reveal about this game up to its release, and how much time there was, because people started to get kind of complacent with the trailers because they weren't showing very much. But in the end, it turned out to be a good thing that they did, and we all knew that. I think, at least I definitely did. So, like, the less you know going into this, the better. And since for that reason, you probably shouldn't be watching this stupid ass video. But if you're here, well, much appreciated. But yeah, there's a lot in this game that they did not reveal. No, he's just fallen. He doesn't care. He got his job done. Oh, here we go. Small detail to note there, she dropped her torch. Like, of course she did, but, you know, just remember that. Oh, and in the final trailer, people actually noticed the glow on her and made theories about what happened. And some of them, I think the ones that I watched, were actually turned out to be right. Which kind of blows my mind. Makes me wish I hadn't watched those videos now. Don't watch theory videos, because people will figure this stuff out. They really do. And oh man. Our first glimpse of the rest of the world here. Despite the fact that this game mostly kind of reuses the world of Breath of the Wild, I found myself a lot of times just not even knowing where I was as I wandered through it. And I think part of that is because I played a little bit of Breath of the Wild, the first game, about a month before this came out, and as I was wandering around the world, I realized I didn't even recognize half of the places. So I guess I either never fully explored Hyrule in the first game, or I've just got a really bad memory. That could be it too. Yeah, but there were places in that world I was like, wait a minute, where am I? So it's no wonder that happened when I played this game, because it's not the same world. It is, and it's not at the same time. It's hard to really say exactly. I mean, obviously they just added stuff to it, but some of the landmarks have changed, some of the, like, landscaping, the architecture has changed. There's stuff there that wasn't there before. All the shrines are gone and replaced with new ones that are in different spots. And then you have, like, different weather conditions, like Death Mountain used to be burning up all around it, and now you can just kind of go there whenever you want. You don't have to have the Flamebreaker armor to survive in that area. You will have to have it for some areas, but not so much Death Mountain, which is kind of nice, actually, because it was a nice area to go to.
Finally, you wake.
Finally? Well, excuse me. Needed a nap after getting my arm sliced off. Also, what's going on with my arm?
I've heard a great deal about you from Zelda.
Did.
Your wounds were severe. I am relieved to see you escape death.
Well, that makes two of us.
Your arm, however, was beyond saving. I had to replace it, lest the injury endanger you further.
Oh. Okay. Thanks? Oh, great. That was a pretty good camera angle there. I still think Twilight Princess had the best cinematography of, like, the games. It was most like a movie, just the camera angles, the way everything presented itself, the cutscenes and everything. This is still pretty freaking good, though. I will be, hopefully, remembering to note those things as they come along. Well, the game pulls a Mother 3 here and gives you the fanfare, but a sadder version of it. So when I first saw this Decayed Master Sword attack power of 1, what I thought was going to happen was that every shrine you did, like maybe every 2 shrines or something, would add 1 to its attack power until it was finally back up to 60 or whatever. And that would have been cool. They didn't actually do that, but anyway, we cut the vines here. I mean, you can kind of look around here if you want. I don't know if there's anything to find in here really right now. There might be something later, but for now it's just tree roots. And like the first time I saw this little area, I thought this was like under the Deku tree or something, but turns out not really. So I'll get used to looking at these Ouroboros looking things here. And get used to watching this animation. You're going to see it a lot. Probably about 200 times over the course of the whole game. Maybe more than that, I don't know. That's a very throbbing sound effect, for lack of a better word. Very similar to the first game in many ways here. The way the doors open there and you're kind of just coming out of a cave to go into the world. And that's awesome right there. So the first time I saw that, I knew there was probably going to be a way to get up there. But it never crossed my mind how you would actually do it, because I didn't know what the abilities were going to be. I wasn't spoiled on that. And I'm glad I wasn't too, because man, it's cool as hell. So just going to rush through here. Actually, I don't have any of my things yet, do I? No, okay. Well, too bad. Let's come in here, make a jump. Oh, I mean, you don't have to jump like that, but if you want to, you can. Just follow the directions and go aid. Coming through the dungeon here. Yeah, this looks so much like the, what was it, the Shrine of Awakening in the first game? So you can still climb, your stamina wheel is the same. A lot of the gameplay stuff is really mostly kind of still the same. Really kind of mostly. How many filler words can you put in one sentence, I tell you? Yeah, the stamina wheel's the same. And I really don't mind that, because the first game was fun, and so is this one. And it helps to kind of have a little bit of a head start, knowing what's going on, and what you can do, what the extent of your power, and also what it's for. And archaic legwear, simple classic legwear. They're well-worn and showing their age, but they've still got a few good years left in them. More like a few good hours. Good lord. So let's put that on then. Whoop. Just like that. Now our defense is 1. And the rest, we don't have much else we can do here. We got our Master Sword here. Got our options there. We've already looked at that. Actually, yeah, I'll do that later. Well, can I do it now? I don't know. Let's see, options. I want to enable this. Oh, you can't use that till you reach... Okay, never mind. I guess I can't do that. So everything else, swap jump control, that's fine. Lock mini-map to the north, I want to enable that. So that'll help a lot. HUD mode normal, West normal. I've never really looked at this, but... Huh, interesting. Aim with motion controls, I love doing that, so definitely put this to high. And I think just... everything else is pretty much... yeah. Pretty much the way I like it. Ooh, look at this. If your stamina wheel runs out, you'll be too tired to do certain actions until it fills up again. If you don't run your stamina wheel down to 0 until 30 hours in the game, that pop-up will show up 30 hours into the game. Oh, good lord, look at this. Yep. Oh, boy howdy. Ladies and gentlemen. This freaking title drop, man. Hey, you can see the dragon. Oh my gosh. Get over there to it. We get the Master Sword right now. No, I'm just kidding. That's kind of spoilery, though. Oh, look at this. Oh, and you can drop even faster if you want. This is actually pretty handy. You just drop right into the water. And it's out on some of the music, but whatever. So in the event you run out of stamina in midair, if you land in water, it'll actually give you some emergency stamina to get back onto land or something. It's really nice, because the first game didn't do that. Didn't do that at all. So when you first come in here, you're going to be inclined to look around, and look around you should, because there is stuff to find, like tree branches. That was the first thing you got in the first game, and right now, the tree branch has higher power than the Master Sword does, so put it on. You can use the Master Sword too if you want. I can't believe I don't know this, but I don't actually know if this Master Sword breaks. And then, like, regenerates or something. Well, like cliff sides all around here, but I guess we might as well just go on ahead here. I really love the look of this area. You don't really see a lot of yellow areas in video games. Usually if you do, it's like a desert or something like that. But it's pretty rare that you see anything like that. Like, you might see, like, Maple Tree Way, for example, in Mario Kart. Or, shoot, I don't have my paraglider. I have to get used to not having that for a time, anyway. So, jump is... Well, no, run is B, jump is X. And we have supplies. Supplies are us. Sky Shroom, Quarter of a Heart. Eat it to restore health if you want. We don't need to. And, you know, just kind of take your time, wander around, look and stuff, you know. You go climb up here. That was a construct that just came up behind me there. Constructs are kind of like, basically, the vanilla enemies of the game. The weakest. Did he chase me up there? Just threw a rock at me. Oh well, I guess I'll just go this way. So yeah, if you really take your time, though, there's supplies all over the place. Eventually, once you get your runes, you know, you can start to use those to sniff them out. But in the meantime, I don't have a map on right now. Am I on, like, expert mode or something here? I thought there was supposed to be a map. Maybe you get that later. Anyway, we should go over here and see. Yeah, the music is playing. Okay, here we go. Got a flurry rush on the first jump. Hell yeah, dude. You got it. You better believe it. Wait, my tree branch broke. Oh no, and Link reaches for nothing. He gets nothing. Let's do it again. Oh, yeah, just starting out, obviously, everything's going to be super easy. Grab these Zonai charges. You can never have enough of these. And Soldier Construct Horn. Interesting. So the thing about these is they're actually like fusion items. You can drop them like this. Oh, wait, I don't have... What am I doing? I don't have fusion yet. Seriously? Oh my god, you're getting so far ahead of yourself. What do we have over here? Oh, something better. Wooden stick, a little more attack power. Not bad at all. Probably don't want to jump from there. Is there anything to examine here? Not really. Yeah, just yellow areas. Man, just look at this. Man, I tell you. I guess that one area in Ni no Kuni is kind of yellow, although I would say it's more orange. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what other areas, because I know they exist. I know they do. Like that one part of Witchy World in Banjo-Tooie. That area was really cool. It's all yellow. Like the Coldplay song, maybe. Although not really. Okay, well, more shrooms here. Never have too many of those. I got something over here. Why don't we have a look-see? Can I? Yeah, I was gonna say. Is that a dress? Oh my! Hello. Okay, if they tilt their head, that means they're a good guy. That's just a general rule. You also have Blight Broom seeds. Oh my god, I said it again. Every time I say that, I say Blight Broom. It's Bright Bloom. I don't even know if that's what those are, but never mind. I have waited for you. Princess Zelda left something for you in my care. You know where she is. Take that as a no. This is the Purapad. I am told it's an invaluable tool that will provide you with direction. Oh, excuse me. Jeez, I bet you didn't know robots could burp, did you? Wow, Link's got his own Nintendo Switch. He's got very long fingernails on that hand, too. Ah, there's our fanfare. That's the fanfare we know and love, and you will be hearing that plenty, too. Actually, you won't be hearing that often. You hear, like, the do-do-do-do-do-do-do when you get a heart container or that kind of thing. My records indicate that Princess Zelda is waiting at the location marked on its map. My message has been delivered. We stand in the Garden of Time. That's a good name for it. The Temple of Time is visible from here. Bullshit. Temple of Time's on the ground. Huh. It was used in the distant past. Many rites and ceremonies of the kingdom were held there. But no more. Now it is a lonely place. No one visits. No one calls. No one writes. Except for you. Okay. Find Princess Zelda. New objective. That's your first and final objective of the game. So, hey, we're already there. I mean, we're already got our final quest. I mean, good lord. All we gotta do is just do it then. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this bridge. Oh, gosh, yeah. Because you kind of need it now when you don't have all of the stuff. I'll tell you what, the runes in this game can really be used in some crazy and interesting ways to break the crap out of most of the shrines in this game. I'm just looking over here, kind of What's over there? I don't know. We'll look at that later, maybe. Chances are pretty good you're not going to take fall damage yet, but... I mean, I say that, but, like, you could fall off of here, I guess. And if you do, well... Man, I can't believe we're a half hour in already. This is wild, man. What's that right there? Hey, it's pots! Oh, man. I didn't think we were going to have pots in this game. What is that? Oh, it's an apple. Okay. There's another tree branch right here. Just grab that. Hey, what's up, boy? What you doing over here? Hello, you seem to be new here. They programmed us robots with different voices. Beware of soldier constructs as you travel this way. Soldier constructs are those of us given strict orders to protect this land. The Zonai who created us directed them to eliminate trespassers. Trespassers! They will consider you a trespasser too. You must treat them as a serious threat. Allow me to offer unsolicited advice. It is crucial to maintain a proper distance and target your opponents. Swinging haphazardly will not yield results. Oh, great. Well, good to know. You may practice targeting on me if you want. Oh, but please do not actually attack. Okay. Danger! Well, he told me not to. Was I gonna listen? No! Of course not. Another apple. Let's see. You could just break these with your weapon? Did I just throw that out the window? The window, the second story window. Oh man, your behavior is a threat. Well, I'm getting out of here then. So I don't want to fight you if that's what I end up having to do here. So that's just the first part of the island, but as you can clearly see, there's a lot more to this place. And this is just the opening area. Like, don't even think for a second that we're even close. Like, this could be an entire game just on its own, I practically think. Yes. More water! Let's not go in belly flopping, that would hurt. Something over there, I saw fish. Oh, it's a hot-footed frog. Let's go get it. Yeah. Good job. You can use those to create elixirs to make yourself run faster. But you also need, like, monster parts to mix with it, so don't get too excited here. Not getting too much into it here. Oh, man. Look at this place. Look at this place! So where are we exactly on the map? Why don't we have a look here? So you can zoom in, zoom out, do whatever you want to do here. Okay, alright, just head towards the Temple of Time then. I'm gonna go kind of slow here. There are actually beetles on this island, believe it or not. I don't know if they spawn in right now, it might be too early for that. So we'll kind of see as we go along. This guy's gonna come towards us here, let's kind of bring him back. And ready... Ooh, it was hard to see that for a second there. So with these guys, what you can do is watch their eyes. If you're not sure when they're going to attack, just watch their eyes. They usually, like, turn red when they're about to. Right? Whoops. Well, not there, but, like, when they draw back, you know. You know, I say. Is that it? Is that all you got? Wait, I'm gonna take your weapon. I'm gonna totally piss you off there. Alright, let's go. Never mind. You had no hits left to give. No hits left to take. One more zone I charge. So now, in our inventory, we have two. We got a little bit of everything here. I'll go ahead and eat some sky shrooms just to fill up here, just in case. I don't think it's going to matter too much. So how close are we to... No, we're just so far away. Great. I'm going to go a little bit slow here, though, because if there are beetles, I don't want to scare them away. And beetles are kind of hard to find in this game, so getting some now wouldn't actually be too bad. Plus, when we actually run into the beetle, you know, then we'll be ready to... We'll have something to give him, and he'll probably pay us for it. Actually, what am I saying? Probably. He will. He totally will pay us for it. Let me see. I think, like, there might be one up here. There's a lot of fog, though, so it's kind of hard to see. I don't know. I'm just going to look around. Oh, I hear one of them. Oh, there's actually two of them. Hey, how about that? Let's try and get on target here. And... Too early. Too late. Oh, man. Three of them, huh? Three of you. Oh, let's see. How am I going to deal with this? I don't have a bow yet, so that's kind of a bit of a problem. Jump in here and do what we can. Use your best weapons, especially when you're surrounded like this. I gotta tell you. Ready? Go ahead. No, too early. Maybe target this one. Ooh, boy, howdy. Could have been worse. Oh, I got his weapon down, yeah. If they drop their weapon, definitely move in and get them while you have a chance. They'll try to grab it back from you. Or try to grab it back for themselves, because it wasn't really yours to begin with. So we're already full on weapons here, that's not good. So what you can do is when you bring up your weapon screen, just press X, drop what you don't want, pick up what you do want. So if there was a beetle on this tree, it's probably got scared off. Actually, I think it might be that tree up there. I mean, it's fun to just kind of look around this area, you know, and see what all you can find. It's also a very wide range of, like, sound. Your sound affects so many things. Man, I keep thinking I have my paraglider, and it's like, no, I don't. I don't have my paraglider. How many times am I going to have to be reminded of that? More stash rooms over here. Okay, now we're getting a little off track here. Let's get back on track. But I think this tree here would have had another one. Oh, I think I might have scared it off. That might have been it right there that just flew away. Oh well. Yeah, better luck next time. Just be careful not to take any fall damage here. Oh, I ran my stamina wheel out. Oh man. It's just so quiet up here. The music up here is kind of interesting too. Why do I keep going left? I'm trying to go this way. Jeez, man. That's the staircase right there. You can see it. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get turned around in here, so a lot of it does kind of look samey, but for good reason. It's the Great Sky Island. What do you expect? Go on over past the lily pads with the cool-looking flowers in the middle of them. Fortunately, they're not going to throw anything too big at you as long as you don't have runes to deal with it yet, so pretty much this entire island is mostly like you can kind of do what you want. But there is stuff you also can't do, so we'll kind of see that as we get into it a little more. Oh, hello. It's Temple of Time. Oh, yeah. There it is. Yeah, his eye lit up just before he attacked. That's kind of your cue. Ooh, boy. Yeah, flurry rushing with spears is very fast in this game. Wait, I don't have a shield yet. Let's get that. Yeah, old wooden shield. Press and hold. I know the routine. Ooh, I want that. It's like the highest firepower of anything we've seen yet. So drop it and grab it and go. And grab your Zonai charge on the way. Don't forget to do that. I don't know if I need to be healed up for this. Kind of don't think I do. Man, it runs out so fast when you only have one stamina wheel. I keep forgetting, man. Don't touch that! Oops, sorry. I was... Oh, jeez. It really is don't touch that. This doesn't happen very often in the game, but it can happen.
That door will open only to those with sufficient power. I'm sorry. I did not intend to startle you. It was I that spoke to you earlier. That arm originally belonged to me. I am Raru.
Source of the right arm. Oh, that's good, I guess.
Forgive me for appearing to you in this manner. Unfortunately, I no longer have a physical form. In any case, that arm should allow you to open this door. It seems to have lost the power to do so. You might be able to restore it, but you would need to enter a place filled with sacred light.
So yeah, I wonder what he's talking about.
Of course. Why not visit the shrines on this island?
Aw, yeah. I love the way the shrines look in this game.
The shrines. Yes, I'm sure they are the key.
Okay, so normally I want to plan for these videos to probably be about a half hour long, but for the sake of, since it's part one, I'll probably go for an hour just to kind of get into stuff here. It's going to take us at least probably an hour and a half to get off this island, get to the meat of the game here. So, you know, take whatever path you want to get here, although preferably without fall damage. You can climb just like you could in the first game. It just, like, blows my mind that you can climb like that. I mean, I know you can't do that in real life, but some people... You know, these people who, like, do rock climbing and stuff, I don't know how they do that. Oh, hey, it's an arrow. Should I have a bow right now? Maybe there's one around here, a construct with a bow. I think there might be. Yeah, I hear him. Where is he? I hear you. Oh, he's over there. Just saw the arrow fly. Is he up there? Oh, he's up there. Okay, let me just grab this mushroom then. Or should I say sky shroom. Yeah, so you can't really, like, flurry rush archers, but they usually don't have much HP, and, you know, you can just deal with them. You can fight them with a Master Sword if you want, although there's really no point. Oh, the Master Sword's running low on energy. It already was, and now it's even lower. Oh my god, it's dead. Okay. Well, that's one more inventory slot for us, then. Let's finish him off. Grab his bow. Hey, old wooden bow. Attack power of 4. I've never seen a bow in this game with an attack power of less than 4. So I guess that's just the thing. Man, I really want that fusion, man. There's like arrows all over the place here, so kind of look around. Watch for the sparkles, you know? You can't really see them here in the light that well, but at night, you're definitely a lot more obvious. Come up the stairs here. Just head on over here. So the shrine is right up there. Just keep an eye on it. Be aware of your surroundings, and keep that spatial awareness going. Is there more? Hey, there's one right there. Wait, do I have a weapon? Yes, I do. Sometimes something happens in this game where, like, you'll be shooting something with a bow, and then you'll be done and want to attack something with a weapon, but you'll still have your bow out, so when you go to switch your weapon... Wait a minute. Shit. He's killing me. Let me fix that. There's more mushrooms. Or we could eat apples. But, you kind of maybe want to hang on to those a little bit, because you can make them better by a very obvious way. Where's on that tree over there? I saw something that looked like a chew jelly or something. Oh well. What was I saying? Something. I don't remember. Who cares? No, I'm just kidding. Oh shit! Oh my god, I'm so stupid! Can I... Yeah, thank you. My bad. I thought I had my paraglider and I was just gonna grab on over there. Shoot, man. My bad. Yeah, that's what happens on a second playthrough. You forget what you don't have. You gotta actually work for this shit. So the shrine's up here anyway. I don't know what I was jumping over there for. And I lost my sense of direction again. Like, like, what you should do is mark it on your map with a pin. That's what I should have done. So we can just grab... Oh, hey, a mushroom. A rushroom, yeah. Yes, be careful about jumping around on the walls when you only have one wheel of stamina. Maybe not the smartest idea. Okay, I think actually there might be a couple of rushrooms down here. I'm gonna grab these. No reason not to. I don't like being flashing red like this. I might have to fix that just to take that anxiety away. Let's get on up here, and there we go. We're at the shrine. Yeah, I'll just eat up the rest of my mushrooms. I'm not gonna do anything else with those. When we finish the shrine, we'll get healed, so, yeah. I will let this cutscene play out exactly one time. Every time after that, I'm going to be skipping it. Sorry if that offends anybody, but I can't imagine that it would. Every shrine, you basically open the door, and you go inside, and you learn something, and holy crap, the dragon is right there. That's not the dragon I think it is. Wait, what elevation are we at? 14? No, that's probably not. Maybe it is. Actually, it might be. It was kind of high. And I guess when something's far away like that, it could be a lot higher and you wouldn't realize it. Anyway. It might be worth making a note of where that is, though. Because the dragons in this game they don't operate on the same schedule as they did in the first game. We'll talk more about that later. This is a shrine of light. Long ago, I filled these places with light that purges evil. I could have just put it all in one place and then just given it to you and everything, but, you know, I decided to make it a challenge. I believe this light will restore an ability your right arm has lost. Now extend your hand. Can you also do me a favor and don't ever use that for... You know what I'm talking about. It's just, I have a wife, you know, and I don't want her to know... You know, it's nothing. It's nothing. Just forget I said anything. Oh, I do like that sound. It used to make that sound when you, like, lit up parts of the map, and it doesn't anymore, and I miss it, but... Hey, Ultra Hand, though. Ultra Hand ability. It's like a hand, but better. It allows you to move objects freely and attach them to other objects. With it, you will be able to build a great number of things, really anything you can imagine. Use Ultra Hand and receive the blessing from this shrine. So this kind of weirded me out the first time I played, or the first time I heard about the abilities. Well, that's weird, because I didn't know about the abilities, but I guess I kind of knew about some of them. But, there's Ultra Hand, which allows you to attach objects together, but then there's Fuse, that allows you to attach weapons together, and I thought those were like the same ability, and it turns out they're not. Okay, so here's a fun little trick. If you're ever moving something and you just want to flatten it, press ZL to flatten it right away for you. That's very handy. I'm not going to do this the way that John did it, but I'm not also going to do it perfect either. Obviously, you got to have a little bit of fun here. So, up we go. And get used to hearing that sound, because you're going to hear it every single time you do anything even remotely impressive. Let's go ahead and grab this. I don't usually go for the treasure chests in these things, because it's kind of not worth it. But, I don't know. There's some that probably are, and especially early game, you want to get all the help you can get, so we'll at least get this one, and we'll see about where it goes from there. Because of how easy it is to cheese a lot of the shrines in this game, you know, getting the treasure chest is actually the hardest part now. So, that's why I kind of wonder if I really want to go for all of them. So you have a little platform here. This kind of blew my mind the first time I saw this. I'm like, okay, so they really mean business with this whole ability thing, with this Ultra Hand and all. So the whole point is to attach a hook, and then hook it onto the line, and just kind of go across. But what else you can do... actually, I don't know if I can do that in here. Can I get up there? I don't know if I can. Hey, there's like platforms moving around up there to kind of tell you what you're supposed to do. That's cool. You can't like climb this, can you? Wait, I'm just checking some stuff out here. No, I don't think you can. Okay. So we do it. We turn it. Actually, turn it the other way. There we go. And just drop it on here. Just like this. And the physics will do the rest. That is so cool, though. I was watching Chugga do this, and it was like, God, that looks complicated. But it turns out it's actually not that hard at all. Oh, are we going to do it this time? Are we going to do it this time? Well, I'm going to do it here. I can't promise I'm going to do it in every shrine, but in Breath of the Wild, this was the thing I did in every single shrine. Ran around the back side of it before I activated it. That probably ended up taking about 2 hours of the LP altogether. Actually, probably more like 30 minutes, but still. There are enough other things in this game that take up a lot of time by the time you add them all together. For example, the Korok scene. When you find a Korok, it's like 6 seconds for it to say Yahaha and all that shit. But there are 1,000 Koroks in this game. 6,000 seconds, that's an hour and 40 minutes. Or an hour and 36 minutes, I guess, but still. That's a lot of time just to be watching the Korok cutscene. You're gonna fix my hand? You're gonna fix 1% of it, or 1/152nd of it. For what it's worth, I suppose it's worth announcing now that, yes, I will be doing all shrines, all Koroks. I'm gonna basically do everything in my power to try to 100% this thing. Which includes, like, finding all the landmarks, and there are some obscure ones out there. I've never actually 100%ed it. I did a second playthrough to kind of get some practice and stuff and try to learn more things. But I got to a certain point where I realized I'm not going to want to do all of this a second time, much less a third time. If I'm going to do it at all again, I'm going to want that to be the LP, you know, rather than to... Because if I do it a second time and I do everything, I'm going to be so burned out that I'm not going to want to do it in the LP. So, yeah. So I kind of stopped about halfway through. Like, I found all the Koroks, and that's basically all I did. I didn't find all of them. I found, like, 850 of them. Anyway. If you visit and complete 2 more shrines, you should be able to open the door to the Temple of Time. Don't mind if I do. You may want to mark the shrines in the distance with pins. Then you'll never lose track of where they are. The Poor Pad offers a very useful scope. It's quite handy. Well, there you go. And you can actually see one of them from here, so I might as well mark it. Press down on the right joystick, and boop! There we go. That's it right there. And the other one, if I remember right, let me see. The other one should be... Okay, that's that one. The other one's, like, over here. Let me just look to my right a little bit. Maybe I can see it. don't know if I can spot that. Oh, yeah, I can. It's right there. It's easier to see at night because they glow. That little green glow right there? Yeah, that's them. Okay. So once again, we don't have the thing yet. We don't have the paraglider. Good lord, I couldn't remember what it was called. So it looks like here we're gonna need to make a bridge. Don't exactly have rewind yet, so we can't do anything too fancy. But making stuff is not actually too hard in this game. The first time you play, like, it seems tedious. I always turn it the wrong way too, don't worry. So basically, move the D-pad to move in and out like this, you know, to jack it off. And then kind of use the joystick to just move stuff around. Wait, I can't... Oh. There's a button there. There we go. Just like that. You know, actually, if I'm not mistaken, can I get over there? I can totally get over there. And I'll just use the bridge I already made. You know what? Let's make it a little longer. Let's make a super long bridge, man. See, half of the fun of this game is just making shit. And I'm gonna tell you, that, like, I think even if I finished the game, you know, it would still be fun to make videos of it just to show random stuff that I've made. Or just make a video just to make random stuff and see what you come up with. This is a little tricky because it wants to attach to the one on the left. I'm trying to attach it over here. But sometimes you have to, like, rearrange stuff or make sure nothing else is in the way. So that can be a little iffy, but, yeah, there we go. Once you see, like, the little gelatin-looking stuff, whatever you call it, silly putty, super glue, call it what you want, but, yeah, we got ourselves a bridge. Although notice how long it takes to turn, though, when you have one that big. It's kind of like, yeah, be careful. How's that? It's kind of tricky to tell, especially with a really long bridge like this, whether or not the other side is over land. You know, so I was kind of just second guessing there. Turned out to be. Anyway, we got a Korok seed over here. Let me go pick this up. Oh, well, no, get over here. Get over here, you. You're not Hetsu. Hetsu? I always say Hetsu. But you see me. I didn't know someone like you could see children of the forest. Well, if you see Hetsu, please return this to him. And you got your first doo-doo seed. You know, in the bathroom. Yeah, this is a Nintendo Capri-Sun video. What were you expecting? Anyway, we got a bridge. And also, I keep running out of stamina. Why do I keep doing that to myself? Ugh. Okay. Well, there you go. Alright. Trying to figure out... Oh, maybe this might be a good place to stop here before we venture out for the second shrine. So I think we'll do that. Actually, I got some apples in the tree over here. I can grab these. Is there any more? Usually there's like more than two, but sometimes there's only two. Sometimes that's how it happens. Because when it happens like that, no one will want to come to your island. God, look how beautiful this is, though. It's so yellow, man. It's all yellow. It's a good color to start with, you know? There's the moon about to set. It looks like it's about to be daytime. Okay, so, anyway. Next time on Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, we get the other two shrines, we maybe pick up a few Korok seeds on the way, and maybe a few other things, but I'll just leave that till next time. So see you guys later.